Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Running his slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 for the Niners there, the first down.
They use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
2 and now on 1st down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Here's Tua. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
And Lance now to throw.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But now it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Lance.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lance again.
And incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. the touchdown. It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 30 on second down, Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Back to Walker on first down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on second down. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Try the right side with Mitchell.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
It's caught. Mitchell.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The kick by Gold is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6th there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This pass completes to Melton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Tua's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on second down. Tua. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Niners take over 6th and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now in his 4th year, you still have to marvel at the type of athlete that DK Metcalf is. Honestly, unfair to ask some corners to lock this guy down. And as we know, not many can. 75 catches, a career high 12 touchdowns last season, and a first down with that catch there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Here we go. 6 yards left on second down. Throwing now is Lance. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Blaster. And cycle.
Lance going back to the air after the pick six. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Kobe Bryant brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Now it's Lockett. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Las Vegas. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
I think every player in the NFL would want to come back from injury, as Nick Bosa did last season. 15.5 sacks, 4th in the NFL, after playing in only 2 games the prior season due to a knee injury.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Come on, back. Strike it.
Tua on 4th down. That's Tua's running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Tua. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Here we go. Hey, go steal.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
Gets past him at the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break into football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Here we go. Hey, go steal. Hey.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Myers' kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Down. Ready, Miller. Fight 60. Ready.
From the 24, Lance. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Walker with another carry.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And a good tackle there right around the 30, stops him short of the 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Myers' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Lance back to throw. Finding Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Now Lance.
Catch made by Slayton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lance. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the first down.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Now Gould for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. Down to an egos Tua, and that should just about do it. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come to